I'm Shauna Hogg. So I'm from Sacramento, actually Fair Oaks, but it's by Sacramento. So this is fairly local. It's only an hour away, so it's kind of nice. I'd like to be able to get home before midnight, so it's nice. Where I got my start, actually, my dad, he raised me and my brother, and we would go just from a little kid to the races every single weekend. And so then we saw like a Quarter-Midget for the first time at the sprint car races. And that forevermore, after that, my life was changed. So we got a Quarter-Midget, started racing when I was 13, and still at it at 75. Well, I feel like 75. I'm aging in dog years lately, but been around it all my life.
Well, age certainly has not slowed you down. The last time we talked, you were in victory lane at All-American Speedway, but I hear you're in a different car this weekend. How are you going to get it done here at Stockton?
Yeah, I was in Jerry's car, right over there. This is actually, Jerry actually was nice enough to let me use his car because this one we couldn't get running. So very thankful for the opportunity there. This is actually the car that we've been working on it. So today is actually the most laps that we've put on it. So I'm happy to have finished 2 practice sessions so far. We've actually had like 7 races where we didn't finish. So overall, I'm happy with it. We've got a couple things we've got to work on still, but just a couple tweaks. You know, here we don't get heat races, so we don't, fortunately, it doesn't like wear more on your car, but unfortunately, it's one less practice session. So now we got to fix a couple problems that we had and get it ready for the main event and hope that it handles well at the end. So we'll see.
Well, with those 2 practice sessions you guys had, how did the car handle so far, and what are some of those challenges you faced?
You know, the track is a little bit tricky. 1 and 2 is much more flat than 3 and 4. So you really have to, my car has been handling better when I kind of diamond 3 and 4 and then just cruise around on the bottom. So I just got to really change some handling on the car so I can get into 3 and 4 better. And so, I mean, 1 and 2 is about the same for everybody, but I think if you can get through 3 and 4 the quickest, that's where I'm going to get the most, make up the most time. So I got to do a couple tweaks on it. Those practice sessions definitely told me what it's doing and what I need to do. So we'll add more fuel in it, which is more weight in the back, so that'll change the handling a bit. So I got to compensate for that. It'll still be super hot out, so but we'll also have a few more races, so we'll have some more rubber on it. So there's a few things you got to factor in on when you're trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do ultimately for the main event? So we're close, we're not that far off, but like to get it better.
Now, one thing I do want to ask is you got some sponsors on the car.
Yeah.
Who are they, and who else helps you get to the track every week?
I'll tell you, I couldn't do it without them. So we've got Metalworks. They've helped out quite a bit. Redline Oil. They unfortunately have contributed more than they probably thought they would with oil, but we've got that mastered. And then Brown & Miller Fittings and Hoses. Those are our big sponsors. And then we have Driven Homes Real Estate, which is my real estate company. And so, yeah, can't do it without them. Big support.